Every time I hear Brazil, I think of like the Fast and Furious movies where Dom Toretto is just like, "We're not in America anymore. This is Brazil." And like that's what I think of, that moment when The Rock meets him for the first time. Anyways, continue.
All right, well, moving on to this week. First week of the season. Friday game.
First game.
In Brazil.
First game. Brazil.
Yeah.
Every time I hear Brazil, I think of like the Fast and Furious movies where Dom Toretto is just like, "We're not in America anymore. This is Brazil." And like that's what I think of, that moment when The Rock meets him for the first time. Anyways, continue.
That's all I can think about now. I don't know if I can. No, so
hold on to your pockets. You're in Brazil. You might get robbed.
That's true. That is possible, and
it's happened before, like
happened.
with athletes. So be careful.
Yeah, we're just warning the guys, both teams.
That's right. Yep.
So we've talked about division rivals and stuff like that.
Right.
And so we went over this a little bit, but
yeah. In another video, if you want to watch that, go click on the other video.
It's good to know before the season starts. So
right.
what intrigues you about this game? We obviously believe in our guys.
So
this week one game.
There's a few things, and I'm more looking at the Chiefs, right? I'm not really looking at like what the Chargers can do against the Chiefs. We know what to expect from the Chargers. I'm not too worried. There's a couple matchups I want to look out for, right? The big one is going to be, how do our receivers match up against their defensive backs? Because we're not going to have Rashee Rice. Hollywood Brown's questionable. Jalen Royals is questionable. But Xavier Worthy, can you pull up the stats for Xavier Worthy against the Chargers from last season? But Xavier Worthy being the fastest guy in like the NFL, essentially. I mean, he really is. So, him being that guy, like you expect him to be able to beat the defensive backs down the field, right?
Yeah.
But we also have Tyquan Thornton, who is absolutely, super quick as well. What were the stats for Worthy against the Chargers last season?
So in the two games, he had 8 receptions for 114 yards and a touchdown, averaging 4 catches, 57 yards, and half a touchdown per game.
Yep. So he had 100 and some odd yards total.
Well, and against
like per game,
114 receiving yards.
Between the two games total.
Between the two games, yeah. He also recorded. Yep. He reached a top. I think it was against the Chargers. He reached a top speed of 21.46 miles per hour, which is the fastest passing touchdown Mahomes' career in air yards.
Yep. Which is kind of crazy considering he had Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
But anyways, so watching season 2 of Xavier Worthy, who with Rashee Rice out, Xavier Worthy's our number 1 receiver. Even if Hollywood Brown was in, we have Xavier Worthy as our number 1. Then we got Hollywood Brown, Juju. So Juju, I say probably look for him in blocking situations and looking for him maybe on out routes in the end zone. And like against the defense of the Chargers, like he's probably Dionte Jackson is probably gonna line up against. Excuse me. He's probably gonna line up against Xavier Worthy. Oh, I got the hiccups now. Oh, yep, another one of those. You're welcome. Call back to last year. Derwin James is going to be on Travis Kelce. He always is, right? Derwin James plays Travis Kelce super hard and very difficult, but Travis Kelce constantly has success against the Chargers, right? We all remember that last-minute touchdown to win the game couple years back in SoFi, where he's like carrying the ball into the end zone. Chargers are always a team we somehow play out of country. Like we're always playing the Chargers out of the country. It's kind of weird, but
they have such a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, I expect our offense. I expect our offense to kind of pop off this game. We have a lot to prove. There's a big chip on our shoulders coming out of the Super Bowl where our offense did not perform. Our defense. Defensively, I think we're going to be able to get to the quarterback. Yeah, they have Joe Alt, and he's healthy, but I fully expect to see, I'm going to say 3.5 sacks from the team. Or it's 3.5 sacks. It would be 4 sacks. I can't have half sack as a team. But I say 4 sacks from the team. Chris Jones has 2, and then you throw in Karl Loftus and maybe like a combo from maybe one of our defensive backs, like a Chamari Connor coming off the edge like he's done in the past. Although he's playing safety, not corner, so it'd probably be like a Christian Fulton or Trent McDuffie, which I'm really excited. Christian Fulton, man, he's playing his former team. He's coming back playing against his former team. I think he's going to want to show up. So yeah, I'm excited to have Christian Fulton. He's experienced. He's got good size, good speed.
He's experienced against these guys.
I say good size. He's only 5'11", but he's like at 200 pounds.
Yeah.
A 200-pound 5'11" guy, like he's a big body. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm excited to see how he matches up. He'll probably, stack up against like Keenan Allen. So yeah, I mean, former teammates going at it. So yeah, I fully expect the Chiefs to run away with this one. I would say Chiefs come out and score on our first. I'm gonna say on our first 4 possessions we score. It'll be at halftime. Let's call it 24-10 at halftime. So we have 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And then I think we win like 35-16, something crazy like that.
Wow.
That's what I'm going for. Yeah. What you think?
No, I mean, I think that's probably realistic.
Yeah.
I think if one of these teams is going to fumble the ball, it's going to be the Chargers, and they're just going to get off on the wrong foot. And I just don't think they're going to.
For sure.
They're going to have kinks to work out and stuff that I just don't think we have. I mean, we have a relatively healthy roster, at least in the starting lineup.
Right. And the majority of our roster has been the same for the last several years.
And we're not coming off of like
let's look at our starters, right? On offense, there's one guy who didn't start for us last year, Josh Simmons, and he's a rookie. But he's
killing it.
And he's killing it. On defense, there are 2 guys that didn't start a game for us last season. It's Omar Norman-Lott and Christian Fulton. Yeah, but Christian Fulton has the experience. Norman-Lott, he's a rookie, but like my God, like he's just a stud, man. He showed a lot of promise in the preseason, so I'm looking forward to it. I think the Chiefs run away with this one, man.
I agree. Yeah, score-wise...
Yeah, what you got?
Math. Back to football math. I'm going to go 31-21.
31-21. Okay, I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. All right. Well, we'll see how that pans out next week.
We'll see.
We'll review that on Monday.
Yeah, we will.
Okay. I'm searching for our defense to not give up more than 20 points again this season, like they did a couple seasons ago.
Okay.
They only did it like once or twice, but yeah. All right, man. Sounds good. We'll see what happens. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, enjoy the game.